Hello, this is Miss Pat from San Luis Public Library. This week in Science Scouts, we're going to learn about color chromatography and what colors make black, right? You've probably learned in school what red and blue make or blue and yellow make. We're going to learn about what makes black. Our story this week is called Gilbert the Ghost by Guido Van Genechten. From the day he was born, it was clear he was different. "I will call you Gilbert," his proud daddy said. "Gilbert," his mommy smiled as she stroked his head. "That name is perfect for a special ghost like you." Gilbert grew quickly. When the time was right, just like all the other young ghosts, he went to ghost school. He made lots of new friends. In ghost school, the students learned how to stay up late, become ghosts that haunt when it's dark. Every night, they floated around the school towers and played hide and seek along the parapet. Most of the time, Gilbert joined them, but sometimes he stayed in his little room and daydreamed. Gilbert loved floating classes and ghost history. But he did not like the classes with the principal. The principal wanted to turn the students into real ghosts. One night, he demonstrated what that meant. "Woo!" he shrieked. He scared everyone. "Boo!" Annabelle yelled. "Boo!" Sebastian shrieked. "Boo!" Ignace tried to hide. "Boo!" Isabel copied him. "Boo!" Philip growled. "Ba ba ba hoo!" Gilbert stammered. Everybody laughed real hard. Everybody except the principal. The principal was so angry he nearly jumped out of his sheet. "A real ghost shouts boo," he yelled, "and nothing else." Gilbert couldn't do any better than a soft boo. "I'm sorry, sir," he sighed. "I just can't do it." Gilbert was sent to the abandoned tower. The principal was sure he would learn how to shriek there. "Come back when you really know how to haunt," he called after Gilbert, "or don't bother coming back at all." Gilbert's friends were deathly quiet as he floated away. In the abandoned tower, where even ghosts were scared to go, it was freezing cold and very dark. Gilbert shivered. He was all alone. At least that's what he thought. Then he heard a sound in the dark. "My name is Meow," a black cat said. "Welcome." "I'm Gilbert," Gilbert said. "You have a beautiful bow on your tail." Gilbert and Meow became friends. They explored the tower together. In the basement, under a thick layer of cobwebs, they found some nice furniture and a chest filled with old rags. They decided to decorate the abandoned tower. They used the rags to make curtains and a tablecloth. When Meow wandered in the pasture nearby, he often picked a bunch of flowers because he knew they made Gilbert happy. And late at night, when they sat in their chairs and listened to each other's stories, Meow would start to purr because he was happy too. The abandoned tower became their special place. "Could you make a ghost sound again?" Meow would ask sometimes. "Bah-hoo," Gilbert would say. "Bah-hoo." It made both of them laugh. "Weren't you afraid the evening I arrived here?" Gilbert asked. "Of course not," Meow said. "I knew immediately you were different and very special." And the other ghosts, they had all learned how to haunt and be terribly scary. They were sent out to old castles and tumble-down fortresses that didn't have living ghosts in them. They prowled around screeching and spread fear wherever they went. But when the young ghosts were tired of their own haunting, they floated towards the abandoned tower. Gilbert and Meow made them comfortable and served tea and homemade cookies. In the abandoned tower, the ghosts always were polite and friendly. They never deliberately spilled their tea. They said please and thank you. And these cookies are delicious. Would you happen to have some more? And instead of screeching scarily, they said boo, quietly and gently, just like Gilbert. Looks like they're having a party, huh? Okay, there's Gilbert, 2 days old. So we are going to make some ghosts. So you've probably seen this kind. They're black, they're white, right? Black faces. But this one, he's kind of got some blue on him. And this one has some pink. It might be a little hard to see on the screen because I think the light is washing it out. But we're going to find out how to do that. Okay, because y'all know how to use black markers. We're going to find out what makes the color black. Okay, so chromatography is a process for separating different components from a mixture. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we took the chlorophyll out of a green leaf and we found out that there were other colors inside the green leaf. Well, now we're going to take apart the black colors and we're going to find out what colors are inside the black. All right, chromatography is used to find out what ingredients might be in certain scents like perfume or certain flavors. It's also used to find pollutants in drinking water. Okay, so they can use chromatography on this dirty water sample down here and find out what kind of chemicals, what kind of stuff is in there that makes it so yucky looking. All right, the color black is made up of different colors mixed together. Different markers might have different colors mixed. Now they show you, okay, that the Crayola one might only have blue, different shades of blue making it. And Mr. Sketch might have all these colors mixed together. Whatever kind of marker this is, has a lot of blue. This thin one has some blue and yellow and green and purple. And this one, not so much. Okay, very little bit of blue. And then just a lot of chemicals that really don't wash out. They didn't use a lot of other colors, they just use certain chemicals. And they don't separate the way we're gonna do this. Right, we're going to stick a filter into water. And as it moves through, as the water soaks up through the filter, it's gonna pass by the black spots, the black circles that we're gonna make on that filter. And it's gonna pick up the molecules that make that black. And it's gonna move them away. All right, so in this case, they went from having a black circle to having this circle with the blue, and then look how it's kind of spread out. Now again, in school, you guys probably learned the primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Right? Secondary colors would be orange, green, and purple. Because when you mix certain colors together, that's how you get the secondary colors. Red and yellow are primary colors, and they make orange. Yellow and blue are primary colors, they make green. Blue and red are primary colors, they make purple. Right? But now when you mix all of them together, the colors are going to make black. Okay, so up here, they'll show you the yellow and blue make green. Right? And the blue and red make purple. Right? But they mixed all the colors together right here. This is how we're going to do it. You're going to take a black marker. We're going to draw several circles around the coffee filter, not in the middle. Now, I can't send home the markers with everybody, and I didn't want everybody to have to go out and buy markers because some of you guys leave your markers in school. And I've already tested a whole bunch of different markers to find out which ones work. So I've already had somebody draw with the black markers, draw the circles on your thing. Now, if you want to try it with a different one, you can do that. You can do that on a paper towel. You can get another coffee filter. All right, this tells you to fill a jar 1 inch or 2 with rubbing alcohol. We've discovered that water will work just as well. So we don't have to worry about the rubbing alcohol, okay? We're going to fold the filter up like a cone, and we're going to stick it in the jar. We're also going to clip it so it doesn't fly out or sink in. When we take it out, we're going to spread it out. We're going to let it dry. And we're going to look at the colors that make it up. Then we're going to give you some cotton balls instead of a pom-pom and put it in the center of the black circle because the black circle will still be there. And then you can twist it or tie something around it to make the head, and then use a marker or a pen or something at home to make the face. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do here. All right. You're going to get a coffee filter. It is already going to have a circle on it. All right. We've already drawn a couple circles on them. We did it with a couple of different markers, so hopefully one of them will you know, have the colors come out. Okay, so we have a coffee filter with circles on it. Now it's going to be in your thing, and it's already going to be folded up. Hopefully it's going to be folded up the right way. Make sure that the marker's on the outside. You don't want to do it on the back. You want the actual marker side on the outside. Fold it up. So that it almost looks like a pizza. Okay. Now you're going to have a cup. Using a bigger thing of water. And we're going to stick it in, and you're going to have a clothespin, and you're just going to attach it to the top. Okay, like that. Don't stick it all the way down there. Okay, in fact, we really don't want the water to be touching the whole thing because then it'll just make the water yucky. You can see how fast this thing has already gone up the sides, huh? Now you can let it sit there for a while. See how much of the black you can get washed out. Let it sit there for about a half hour or so. And then when you're done, you want to take it out. All right, now I didn't let it sit there very long. You watched me. And I'm going to let it dry. And then when it's dry, I'm going to stick my cotton balls in it. Right now I'm going to stick it there just because it's not, I want to show you how to do it. I'm going to stick the cotton balls in there. We're going to turn it around. Just twist it a few times. Okay. And then you can take a marker or something, and you can make a little face, and you will have your own little Gilbert, who will be a different color. And if you make them with a couple of times, now this one was made with a coffee filter. This one was made with a paper towel. Okay, all I did with the paper towel you don't even see the black circle anymore because I left it in there so long. Black circle disappeared, and I got pink all the way around it, and I got blue around it. I mean, all I did was cut out a giant circle. Okay, now you do see the face because I've already drawn the face on. Okay, but he kind of looks like Gilbert because he's got the pink on. Right, and again, I put my cotton ball inside, and I just twist them. And then I got my little blue fringes and my pink neck because the black all disappeared on this one. So you can do it with the paper towels. You can do it with the coffee filter. Like I said, this one is kind of wet right now, so it's kind of not sticking. In fact, he's turning my cotton balls blue. All right. Because I didn't give him a chance to dry yet. Okay, and that's going to be how you separate out black. So if you do have black markers at home and you want to try it, you could do it with a paper towel. You could just do it with strips of paper towels and just stick them in the water. Just a little bit. You don't want the water, you don't want the black line to touch the water because it will make the water yucky. So you want to use a strip and put the black marker somewhere towards the middle and just put the tip of the paper towel inside the water. And as the water goes up the paper towel and through the black line, it'll take out the colors. Now, you could use a black Sharpie. You could use Crayola. This one doesn't have anything. I think this is one of the color art markers. These ones made blue. Okay, on a paper towel, I know this one makes pink and blue. But apparently on the coffee filter, that was only in there for about 2 seconds. He only made the blue. Now, if I left him in there long enough, that black might have disappeared and I might have gotten my pink. I just didn't leave him in there long enough. Now, this was from a marker at work. And this was one of those smelly ones. And he didn't like, he just kind of has a lot of black and gray on him. So again, you can try that at home. You can put little strings around them and hang them up in the trees. See what colors make black. All right, see you guys next week. If you guys register and you guys come in, we're going to be making spider webs and we're going to learn about spiders. So see you then. Bye.